Chester Bennington was an American musician, best known as the lead vocalist of the rock band Linkin Park. Born on March 20th, 1976 in Phoenix, Arizona, he became widely known for his powerful and emotional singing style, which blended screaming, melodic vocals, and rap influences. Bennington was also involved in other musical projects, such as the band Dead by Sunrise and briefly fronting Stone Temple Pilots in the 2010s. He grew up with two sisters and an older brother. From a young age, Bennington was drawn to music, with Depeche Mode and Stone Temple Pilots as some of his earliest influences. He dreamed of one day joining Stone Temple Pilots, a goal he later realized when he became their lead singer for a time. At the age of 7, Bennington was abused by an older male friend. He was hesitant to seek help, fearing others might think he was lying or that he was gay. So the abuse continued to the age of 13, which led to later serious consequences. Years later, he disclosed the abuser's name to his father, but decided not to pursue charges. When Bennington was 11, his parents divorced, leaving him deeply affected by the split and the ongoing abuse he had endured. To cope, he turned to drawing, poetry, and songwriting. Following the divorce, his father took custody, but Bennington soon began experimenting with substances like alcohol, marijuana, opium, cocaine, meth, and LSD. High school proved challenging as well, with Bennington experiencing bullying for being thin and different, describing it as being knocked around like a rag doll. In 1993, at 17, he moved in with his mother, who imposed restrictions on him after discovering his drug use. During this time, he worked at a local Burger King before launching his career as a professional musician. Bennington initially began singing with a band named Sean Dowdle and his friends, with whom he released a 3-track cassette in 1993. Later, he and Dowdle formed a post-grunge band called Grey Days, recording a demo in 1993 and producing 2 albums together. Bennington eventually left Grey Days in 1998. Bennington nearly abandoned his music career until Jeff Blue, then vice president of A&R at Zomba Music in Los Angeles, offered him an audition with the band members who would later form Linkin Park, then called Zero. He quit his job at a digital services firm and traveled to California, leaving his own birthday party early to record his audition, which secured him a spot in the band. Although he and Mike Shinoda, the band's other vocalist, made significant progress together, they struggled to secure a record deal and faced numerous rejections. Blue, now vice president of A&R at Warner Records, stepped in once again to help the band land a deal with the label. On October 24, 2000, Linkin Park released their debut album, Hybrid Theory, under Warner Records. Bennington and Shinoda wrote lyrics reflecting universal emotions and personal struggles. Bennington described songs like Crawling as being about self-responsibility, expressing how inner conflicts bring him down. While Bennington was the primary lead vocalist, he occasionally shared this role with Shinoda, whose hip-hop style contrasted Bennington's high-pitched emotional delivery. Hybrid Theory was certified diamond by the RIAA in 2005. The band's follow-up albums, Meteora, 2003, and Minutes to Midnight, 2007, both reached #1 on the Billboard 200. With over 70 million albums and 30 million singles sold worldwide, Linkin Park was recognized by MTV2 as the 6th greatest band of the music video era and was voted the top artist of the 2000s by VH1 in 2012. In 2005, Bennington co-founded the electronic rock band Dead by Sunrise with Orgy and Julian K members Amir Darak and Ryan Shuck. They debuted live in 2008 and released their only album, Out of Ashes, in 2009. In 2013, he joined Stone Temple Pilots as a replacement for Scott Weiland, debuting at KROQ's Weenie Roast with their new single, Out of Time, featured on the High Rise EP. Bennington described Stone Temple Pilots as his dream band, but left in 2015 to focus on Linkin Park. Beyond his bands, Bennington collaborated with Z-Trip on Walking Dead, performed with Alice in Chains, recorded Mötley Crüe's Home Sweet Home for charity, toured with Kings of Chaos in 2016, appeared on Young Buck's Slow Your Roll, and recorded Slash's Crazy in 2010, which was released in 2021. Bennington was known for his warm tenor and the durability of his voice, effortlessly shifting between vulnerability and intense screams. Rolling Stone's Althea Legaspi noted that his voice captured life's raw emotions, from vulnerability to cathartic fury. His influences included Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, Deftones, Jane's Addiction, Nine Inch Nails, Nirvana, Soundgarden, and even A Tribe Called Quest. A self-proclaimed huge Madonna fan, he credited her with inspiring his desire to become a musician. During the making of Meteora, Bennington's health suffered, causing him to miss some recording sessions. In 2003, while filming the Numb music video in Prague, he experienced severe abdominal pain and had to return to the U.S. for surgery, completing the video in Los Angeles. In October 2007, he broke his wrist attempting a jump on stage in Melbourne, but finished the show before seeking medical attention. In 2011, Bennington fell ill, forcing Linkin Park to cancel several shows on their 8,000 Suns tour. Later that year, a shoulder injury led to further cancellations. Bennington battled depression, substance abuse, and alcoholism, eventually overcoming his addictions with help from his bandmates. By 2011, he quit drinking, saying, "I just don't want to be that person anymore." In 2015, he injured his ankle playing basketball and attempted to continue performing with crutches and a scooter. However, Linkin Park canceled the remaining tour dates so he could recover after surgery. Bennington had a son in 1996 from his relationship with Elke Brand and later adopted Brand's other son, born in 1997. He married his first wife, Samantha Marie Olite, in 1996, and they had one child in 2002. The couple divorced in 2005 as Bennington's career with Linkin Park took off. In 2006, he married Talinda Ann Bentley, a former Playboy model with whom he had 3 children, one born in 2006 and twins in 2011. The couple faced harassment from a cyberstalker who was convicted in 2008 and sentenced to 2 years in prison. A tattoo enthusiast, Bennington collaborated with Club Tattoo in Tempe, Arizona, owned by his longtime friend Sean Dowdle. Bennington and Chris Cornell developed a close friendship after meeting on tour in the mid-2000s. Their bond grew during the 2007 to 2008 Project Revolution tour, where they often joined each other on stage. Bennington was also the godfather to Cornell's son, Christopher. When Cornell died by suicide on May 18, 2017, Bennington posted a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, expressing his disbelief at losing his friend. Following the news, Linkin Park changed their planned Jimmy Kimmel Live performance of Heavy to One More Light in Cornell's honor, with Bennington visibly emotional and struggling to get through rehearsals. On May 26, 2017, Bennington honored Cornell by singing Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah at his funeral in Los Angeles. On July 20, 2017, at just 41 years old, Chester Bennington was found dead at his home in Palos Verdes Estates, California. His passing, ruled as suicide, left a profound void in the music world and in the hearts of his fans, family, and friends. Though he left no note, his struggles with pain and resilience were well known through his music, where he often bared his soul. Following his death, Linkin Park canceled their remaining tour dates, honoring the raw honesty and impact Bennington brought to the stage. His funeral, held on July 29th at South Coast Botanic Garden, was a gathering of loved ones and fellow musicians who celebrated his life with heartfelt tributes and music, a testament to the legacy he left behind and the many lives he touched. Chester Bennington's death stirred several controversies, especially as it came so soon after his close friend Chris Cornell's suicide. One of the biggest points of contention is the timing. Bennington died on what would have been Cornell's 53rd birthday, leading some to speculate about a connection or even a form of tribute. This tragic coincidence fueled theories that Cornell's death had profoundly impacted Bennington's mental health, possibly pushing him toward his own tragic end. Additionally, some fans and conspiracy theorists speculated that foul play was involved, linking both deaths to supposed larger industry or personal disputes. These theories, however, have been widely debunked, as authorities ruled Bennington's death a suicide by hanging and found no significant substances in his system except for trace amounts of alcohol. Chester Bennington's musical legacy remains profound, with many recognizing him as a defining voice of his generation. Following his death, Bennington's widow, Talinda, launched the 320 Changes Direction campaign to address mental health stigma. Meanwhile, unreleased Linkin Park tracks like Friendly Fire, along with his collaboration on Mark Morton's song Cross Off, kept his voice alive, underscoring the influence Bennington had across rock, metal, and beyond. His sudden passing left fans worldwide in shock, mourning the loss of a musician who had shared their pain and made them feel less alone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button for more content. Your support helps us keep bringing you stories that matter. See you in the next video.